Hi everyone, it's Amber from A.jasmine English, and today I want to teach you some phrasal verbs in context. So we're going to look at some very specific phrasal verbs, what they mean, and how they are used in this conversation. A phrasal verb is a verb such as go, pick, choose, leave, and a preposition is like on, off, of. So you need to make sure you find all the phrasal verbs with a verb and a preposition. So picture, two people are living together in a flat. One person is very clean and one person is not very clean. I want you to have a look at this conversation and listen very carefully for a phrasal verb. If you hear the phrasal verb, remember it, and I will check if you saw all of them after the video. Enjoy. Have you given up on cleaning the flat? I thought you were going to vacuum. No man, I just wanted to play a video game. Is that okay? Cleaning police? Ha ha, very funny. If you carry on the way you're going, I'm going to have to ask you to leave this flat. Cool. I'll get around to it. Yeah. I don't want to make you clean up the kitchen every day when you should do it without being asked. Man, you make us keep this place so tidy. Chill out, bro. Just enjoy living the best life. You've only got one, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for reminding me. I really needed reminding to live life to the full. Please remember to also lock the house today because you forgot to lock up last time. Alright, keep your hair on. I'll remember. Thank you. We can't afford to have anyone break into the house, okay? I really need you to step up and start doing some more around this house. Oh, that reminds me, I've got some mates coming around to watch the footy and have some bevies. Is that cool? No, that's not cool. I told you you couldn't have your mates around again. They get too rowdy, they mess up the place, and then they crash on the sofa all night, and the next day they're comatose. Oh, come on. It's the final tonight. They'll be on their best behavior. I swear. Okay. As long as you clean up the mess this time. I'm off to work. I'll see you later. Have a nice day and don't forget to lock up. Yeah, bro. You have a good one too. Ciao. Awesome. So now that we've listened to the conversation, I want you to have a look at the language we used. So one phrasal verb that you must have seen was give up. Give up. Have you given up on cleaning the flat? This phrasal verb means to stop and to quit something. You do not want to continue something. And here the person is trying to be very rude and say like, have you given up on cleaning? They're basically saying you are being very messy. So this is how they're using the phrasal verb in this context. You're being very messy. Have you given up on cleaning? Have you given up on life? The next phrasal verb that we look at is to carry on. If you carry on the way you're going, I'm going to have to ask you to leave this flat. Carry on is a phrasal verb that means to continue. So this person is basically saying, if you continue to be messy and not clean, I won't be very happy, you'll need to leave. Carry on. Please don't carry on being messy. If you carry on like this, I want you to go away. Don't carry on talking. Please carry on working. You're doing a great job. Another phrasal verb that we heard was to break in. Thank you. We can't afford to have anyone break into the house. To break in means when someone comes into your house when they're not allowed. You actually force your entry into somewhere, into a place. So someone breaks into a house, this means the person went into the house and they were not invited. In this context, they're saying we can't afford for someone to break in. We don't have enough things or money to be okay with leaving the door unlocked. We need to lock the door. Another phrasal verb in this context was to step up. I really, really need you to step up and start doing some more around this house. To step up means like I need you to do more, to work harder, to take more responsibility, to be more accountable for your actions. So he's like, come on, you need to step up. You need to be working harder at cleaning in the house. I need you to step up and do the same amount that I'm doing. Come on, you need to step up, do some more work. You need to be part of the team. You're not doing enough work. Step up and continue doing the work. Another phrasal verb that I used was to mess up. They get too rowdy, they mess up the place, and then they crash on the sofa. If you mess up a place, this means that you made the place messy. So I mess up my hair. Okay, so this means it is not tidy, it's not clean, you've messed it up. It can also mean that you don't do something correctly, you make a mistake. So you mess up the test. Oh, I messed up and made a mistake, I'm so sorry. To mess up. The people mess up our house. I don't like when they mess up the place. I have to tidy it. You may have noticed that I've used a lot of vocabulary here that you would use in a conversation with a flatmate or a friend, a close friend. They're telling each other they're not happy and they're being very direct. It's not polite language, okay? So they are not happy really with each other, and there's some language they use that shows this. I will go through the vocabulary that I want to make sure you know. So first, footy. Footy is the word we use in Australia or New Zealand for football. So football, but we shorten it to footy. My friends are coming around to watch the footy. The second word that I made shorter was the word bevy or bevies. My friends are coming around to watch footy and have some bevies. If you have bevies, this is another word in Australia or New Zealand that we use for a beer. So they're coming around for beers, to drink a beer. Let's have a bevy. Do you want to come round for a bevy? So this is language used in Australia. I also use some idioms or phrases that we use in English. For example, keep your hair on. Keep your hair on. All right, keep your hair on. If you keep your hair on, this means your hair is not falling out of your head because you're so stressed. So the man says, oh, keep your hair on. He's saying, relax, don't stress and make yourself lose your hair. You're fine, everything's fine. Just relax, keep your hair on. Another phrase or expression we say is to get rowdy. They get too rowdy. If you get rowdy, this is an expression that means that you get very loud as a group of people. So maybe a group of people are having a party and they're very rowdy for their neighbors. So they're very loud, making a lot of noise. They're very crazy, partying. So it's a very rowdy party. So this is an adjective that you can use if you talk about rowdy parties next door. Or you maybe like to go to rowdy parties. The connotation is very negative. If you say something is rowdy, it's not positive. Oh, it's a bit rowdy. So it's usually a negative connotation, and we use it to talk about other people doing something really crazy that we don't find very good. So I also use the verb to crash. Crashing on the sofa. And then they crash on the sofa all night. To crash, this is used if you like crash into each other. So two things collide, right? Like a car crashes into another car. However, we also use it as a verb to mean we sleep at another place for the night. So we end up sleeping somewhere, and it's not at a place that is a plan. So you don't crash at a hotel, you don't crash at your own house, you crash at a place where you were not prepared to stay. Oh, I crashed at my mate's house last night after the party. Or I crashed at my girlfriend's house last night, so I wasn't at home. And finally, we also have one more expression, have a good one. Yeah, bro, you have a good one too. Have a good one means like have a good day, have a good night, like have a good time. So we can say have a good one. If someone says enjoy your day, have a nice day, see you later. It's a good way to sort of finish the conversation in Australia or New Zealand. Have a good one. It leaves you in a very positive way and it's very general. Have a good one. So this is a really good expression to use in conversation to sound very fluent and natural. Have a good one. If you have any questions, please just comment below. You can go back to the start of the video and listen again for my pronunciation of the sentences. So please listen again to the pronunciation, where their stress is and what they emphasize, what is the important words that they use. If you would like to learn more about my live classes, please contact me. I have my Facebook, my email, my website just below. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.